With Outbreak Festival taking place this weekend, I've been thinking a lot about the music that's associated with that particular festival. Obviously, you've got hardcore from across generations being represented, hardcore old and new essentially, but you've also got modern day contemporary hip-hop and especially grunge gaze, new gaze and shoegaze. This particular genre had been dormant since the 90s pretty much, with only smatterings here or there breaking through. But now that Gen Z are discovering music through TikTok, shoegaze has exploded in a huge way, combining influences from Word to Deftones to everything, combining grunge in there to make something that is new and exciting. So with that being said, here are the 5 contemporary shoegaze bands I'm listening to at the moment. The first and arguably most influential act on this list is Wisp. They are the case study of internet stardom through to stage rather than vice versa. She actually recorded a song using a sample provided by a music producer called Shoegaze, and so it's weird because it's the first or only example on this list that I can think of where a heavy guitar heavy song was made without an actual guitar being played, and that doesn't seem to matter in this day and age. You can produce music using whatever tools you have at disposal, and Wisp used an iPhone, a sample and some headphones to record a song that is great. They've now released an EP and an album and they're really smashing it right now, so yeah, definitely check out Wisp. Second band on this list is a band called Julie. Again, they have an EP and an album to their name. They focus on heavy wall of sound sort of stuff. The vocals get lost in the mix, which is exactly what you want in this kind of genre. 2 singers with varying vocals but capturing angst. It's kind of like a Sonic Youth meets Hum. So you've obviously got a heavy 90s influence there, but there's also a level of Deftones to them. So it's shoegaze, but heavy shoegaze, and it's dense and it's great. The third band I want to talk about is a band called SLOWCRUSH. They're from Belgium, and they have a really nice contrast between heavy pulverizing wall of sound guitar but also light melodic vocals. It's kind of like a sigh rather than a croon or a shriek or anything like that, but it just works, and it's kind of the quintessential band for this new era of shoegaze. Mixing things into the shoegaze now is a band called SLOWCRUSHsoblack. They add post-hardcore influences into their shoegaze, so the vocals are harsh but also more clear than some of the other bands on this list. And they make some really exciting shoegaze and bring something fresh to the genre. And the final band I want to talk to you about is a band called Bleed. They very much embrace the new metal side of grunge gaze. There's a definite Deftones influence on there, but it's also got some samples in there that wouldn't be too far away from a Linkin Park or Limp Bizkit song. But it's all rooted back to shoegaze, where you get that ethereal atmosphere, wall of sound guitar, and just vocals that sometimes ebb and flow in the mix, so that there's no doubt about it, this is a shoegaze band. That's all of them. Thank you.